My eyebrows are already done, and I have already prepped my skin with the baby skin primer. So next I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go 3-in-1 primer and spray this all over my face. This primer also, I'm going to also set my makeup with this, but this is the new Rimmel Matte Stay and Go primer. It's supposed to protect you from shine control, locks in your makeup. It dries quick, and it's supposed to be oil free. I will say that it does have like a perfume scent to it, so if you have sensitive skin, I really wouldn't try this primer out. I wouldn't try it because it definitely has like a perfume scent. Like if I wanted to, you know, I could spray it on my body and on my hair to make myself smell good. That's how it smells, like something from Bath & Body Works. So next I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I'm going to prep my eyes with this. I'm going to just let that settle just a little bit before I decide to pat it down. I swear I do not like living on a busy street. You can hear the cars, you can hear people yelling. I just don't like living on a busy street. So for the eyes, I'm going to go on my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to kind of take this mauve warm tone shade, and that's going to go in as my transition. Just to add a little bit more transition into my lid shade, I'm gonna go in with that color with the same brush because I want the same effect. That one I'm kind of gonna lightly dust it into the crease and take what's left over on the brush from the other side and do the same thing. But very, very lightly because it's a lot of color on this brush. So for my lid shade, I'm gonna take the flat shader brush from the new Wet n Wild brush collection. I'm gonna take that brush and I'm going to tap it into this really pretty like cranberry shimmer shade here. Get as much color off as I can, and that is gonna be my lid shade. So that's all I'm gonna do with my eyes. So now it's time to go in with my skin. I'm gonna be using the NYX Can't Style Won't Style foundation, and this is in Warm Honey. So next I'm gonna take my foundation brush, and it has like a little drop in the center. This is another Wet n Wild brush from the last year's Christmas collection, and I'm just going to pump my foundation right in that like little hole they have here. Oh, this is my first time using this brush for foundation. I like it a lot. I normally use my Real Technique sponge to blend my foundation. That's what I normally use, but for the purpose of the video, I want it to just be a little extra, and just a little bit. And I actually really love this brush. Like, it's really buffing my foundation out very well. I'm really shocked by this brush. But this brush is just bomb. And I can't believe I've had this brush for a whole year and I've never tried to use it. And you know, I did buy 2 of the Christmas ones for this year. I did buy 2 of those just because they really had some really good brushes in there. So I did wash my Real Technique sponge, and I'm still gonna go ahead and just use it just to kind of buff out my brush strokes. Brush strokes. So next I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution concealer in C6. This is not my shade concealer, but I do mix it because I can't really find a concealer shade that I really like from them, but I really do like their concealers. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of it, smooth it out. And go back and take my C12 and go right on top of it. So now that my concealer's on, I'm gonna go ahead and let this set, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my powder ready. I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender and just, my Real Technique sponge. I really don't like calling this a beauty blender, just for the simple fact that a beauty blender is a real brand, and I do not want to get them confused and cause any copyright or whatever they call that. I'm going to take my concoction here, and this is my black Radiance setting powder mixed in with a little bit of the medium deep Laura Mercier. I just mix them together to kind of get that color I want when it comes to a setting powder. It's like a little banana-ish, and then it's like a little not so like light. I am trying to keep this tutorial drugstore. However, Laura Mercier is not drugstore, so I mean, you can just use the black Radiance setting powder on its own, which is something that I normally do. But lately I've been trying to I've just been trying different things out with like what I have, so that, you know, especially before I buy anything new, just trying to use what I have so I can get rid of it. Next, I'm gonna take my all over setting powder brush and just kind of sweep off this extra setting powder. Now for this look, the normal person would contour, but I really don't like contouring, so you will hardly really see me do that. I'm gonna go ahead and take my setting powder by Milani that I'm hitting pan on and kind of just set the rest of my makeup with it. And I also use it to kind of sweep off the highlighted look from my other setting powder. So I kind of want to keep this look daytime friendly, so I'm not gonna add any lashes, and I'm really itching really badly to not do a winged eyeliner. Like I really want one, but I want to keep this like a daytime look. I don't want to make it, you know, like a nighttime look, which this look, it could still roll into that, but that's not what I want to do right now. I do have errands to run. I don't want that much attention drawn to me, so I'm gonna take my Rimmel Wonderfully Real mascara. I'm also not a eyelash type of girl, or neither am I a mascara. I would do my eyes like this, and I would go outside, okay, without lashes, without mascara, really. Like it's too messy for me. Like even now, I see the clumps. I see it trying to mess up my makeup. So I'm gonna go back in with that warm shade with another like short flat shader brush, and I'm gonna go under my waterline. So next I'm gonna take my favorite blush, and I only really wear this in the wintertime because it's really just, you know, just that perfect color. And this is by Milani in the Red Vino, and I feel like this is probably the perfect blush. I'm gonna swivel a good amount. Swivel a good amount of blush on my brush and just go in. So for highlight, I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place, the Royalty 2. When I tell you guys, I ordered this on Black Friday and I just got it in the mail today. I've been waiting like almost 2 weeks. Still have like 3 other packages in the mail that are not here yet. I'm gonna take a tapered highlighting brush. Go in. Let me dump a little bit more color out of here. I knew I was gonna like this highlight. I just knew it. That's why when I saw that Juvia's Place was having a sale, I just knew that I had to have this highlight. I knew I was gonna like it. Or should I say I just kind of like knew I was gonna love it. So I'm gonna take my brown pencil by NYX. And then next I'm gonna take my Morphe Lipgloss, and this is in BOHO. So then I'm gonna go back in with our setting spray by Rimmel. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go get carried away for a minute. Ooh. This is a cute. Let's go to lunch. Let's go to breakfast type of look. Hold on. She needs a little bit more gloss. She needs a little more gloss. Look at her. Look at her. You could easily make this a nighttime look too by just darkening up the crease a little bit more. Maybe even doing a wing liner and adding some lashes. Just to make it a date night type of look. It could use, you know, lashes and maybe darken up the crease a little bit.